Human communication extends far beyond words. Every gesture, facial expression, posture, and tone of voice conveys meaning, sometimes even more powerfully than language itself. Nonverbal cues are the silent language of emotion and intention. They shape how messages are received, interpreted, and remembered. From a smile that signals warmth to crossed arms that suggest defensiveness, nonverbal behavior often reveals what words conceal. The challenge lies in recognizing and interpreting these signals accurately, especially across different cultures and contexts. In daily life, people rely on nonverbal cues to express sincerity, agreement, or discomfort. A simple nod may indicate understanding, while avoiding eye contact can suggest insecurity or respect depending on cultural norms. Tone of voice adds further complexity. The same phrase spoken gently or sharply can carry opposite meanings. Because these signals operate below conscious awareness, misunderstandings occur easily. When verbal and nonverbal messages conflict, such as saying, "I'm fine," while appearing tense, listeners tend to believe the body over the words. This makes decoding nonverbal communication both essential and challenging. Nonverbal communication is deeply influenced by culture, making cross-cultural interactions particularly complex. A gesture that is friendly in one culture may appear offensive or meaningless in another. For instance, maintaining eye contact is seen as a sign of confidence in Western societies, but can be interpreted as disrespectful in some Asian cultures. Similarly, physical proximity, hand gestures, and facial expressiveness vary widely around the world. Such differences illustrate why decoding nonverbal cues is not a universal skill but one that requires cultural awareness and sensitivity. Even within a single culture, personal habits, emotions, and social settings can affect how nonverbal messages are expressed and understood. Stress, fatigue, or social anxiety may distort a person's tone or posture, leading to misjudgment. Digital communication adds another layer of difficulty. Online meetings and text messages remove physical presence, forcing people to rely on limited visual and vocal signals. Misinterpretations become more likely when subtle cues such as microexpressions or tone variations are lost. The ability to decode nonverbal cues effectively transforms communication from a mechanical exchange of words into an authentic human connection. It requires mindfulness, the capacity to observe not only others but also one's own body language. By becoming aware of how we stand, move, and express emotions, we can control how our messages are perceived. Open gestures, relaxed posture, and genuine eye contact invite trust and collaboration. Conversely, defensive or closed body language may unintentionally create distance. Even when our words are kind, professionals in leadership, education, counseling, and diplomacy understand that success often depends on reading subtle signals accurately. A teacher who senses confusion through a student's expression can adjust the lesson. A negotiator who detects hesitation through body language can reframe their approach. In these settings, nonverbal intelligence becomes as important as verbal fluency. Yet, it remains a lifelong learning process. Every interaction offers new insights into how people express what they feel but do not say. In the end, decoding nonverbal cues is not merely a skill, it is an art of empathy. It reminds us that beneath every conversation lies a web of emotions, histories, and unspoken meanings. Mastering this art requires patience, observation, and respect for diversity. Words may inform, but gestures reveal. Language may explain, but silence often speaks louder. To communicate with clarity and compassion, one must learn to listen to both. When we truly understand the language of the unspoken, we bridge not only the gap between words but also the gap between hearts.